Welcome, Capricorn, to the month of August 2017. I'm Megan of North Star Astrology, and this is another general transits reading for those of you born with your sun, moon, and rising signs in Capricorn. Now, I apologize for the glare, but it's the best way I could get natural light on the subject, for this is practically the best area in my studio apartment to get this point across. But meanwhile, on with the reading. This month, Capricorn starts out with Uranus going retrograde in your fourth house of the home on August 3rd at 5 minutes 32 seconds. Then on the following day, Jupiter in your 10th house in Libra, your 10th house of career, squares Pluto in Capricorn, your sign, in your first house of the physical body and the self. Now, what that poses is that there's maybe a possibility of a little bit of tension between your own physical time to yourself versus how much you need to give to your career. In a big way. You may try to overextend yourself, but don't. But that happens on August 4th, 18 minutes 49 seconds. Then the full moon occurs on August 7th at 15 degrees Aquarius, 25 minutes. In your second house of money. Now, very soon after, we have a partial lunar eclipse along with that. Also in your second house in Aquarius. So maybe you can go about doing something very humanitarian concerning money or whatever you value, and maybe you can teach others the value of money, being that the partial lunar eclipse occurs in your second house. And this happens on August 7th. Then Mercury goes retrograde in your 9th house of religion and philosophy. But don't let that deter you, but that happens on August 13th. Then the moon goes into its last quarter on August 15th in your 5th house of romance and creativity at 22 degrees Taurus, 25 minutes. And so you may possibly be ending a romance or finishing up some kind of creative project. Hopefully for your sake you don't end up having to end a romance, but in the event that you do, the last quarter can help you do that if that's what you want. Then the new moon happens on August 21st in Leo in your 8th house, along with the sun and the planet Mars and the north node of the moon. And very soon after, on the very same day, the total lunar eclipse occurs also in your 8th house. So this can create new avenues of thinking in terms of generating creative, maybe creative loans from other institutions. But in this case, hopefully this is a time of joyful sensuality. As you know, Capricorn, you can be sometimes a little too serious, so this can help lighten things up. So lighten up. Then, on the following day, August 22nd, the Sun moves into Virgo in your 9th house of religion, philosophy, law, and higher learning at 22 hours 21 minutes. Then, since your ruling planet has been retrograde since April 6th, 2017, it now goes direct, which is wonderful, and you can see some of your dreams come true. And anything that you may have been ruminating over in your subconscious mind, or anything that you've been too reticent about bringing out into the open, this can manifest in a fruitful way as the new moon and total lunar eclipse in Leo trines all this from your 8th to your 12th house in a very harmonious energy pattern. Then Venus also enters the 8th house in Leo on August 26th. Then the following day, on August 27th, Jupiter sextiles Saturn. Also your ruling planet again, Jupiter, the planet of luck, from your 10th house of career, ego, and public standing, public reputation, sextiling the 12th house. So things that you've been planning on or thinking over and wanting to come true and manifest can and hopefully will for you in a very most positive way, in a big way. Then finally, on the the August 29th, the moon goes into its first quarter in your 12th house at 6 degrees Sagittarius 11 minutes. So here again, you can take off with maybe new starts and first beginnings of things. And then once again, Mercury goes retrograde, also in your 8th house, into Leo on August 31st. So beware of signing any documents at the end of the month, or at least think things over very carefully, read the fine print. And with that, please feel free to like, share, and or subscribe to my videos. And have a wonderful August, Capricorn.